How's it going, everyone? It's me, Vivi, and welcome back to another Spyro related video. So, we are getting closer to that Spyro remake. Activision has been throwing subtle hints for a very long time now. We've reached a point where a Spyro remake is inevitable. I've reached a point where I'm thinking that any sort of rumor that pops up online might actually be accurate. So go ahead and take this as another rumor, but I'm gonna take this as accurate information. Call me naive, it's okay, but rumor schmoomer, a Spyro remake is going to happen, it's coming. So what I'm about to show to you right now, the chances of Spyro, an announcement at least, this month is very high. Laura Kate Dale's article stated a March announcement, or leak should I say? And don't forget Numbskull announcing Spyro merchandise this month or next month, by the way. Coincidence? I think not. All of this was planned. And don't forget, Numbskull is a company with officially licensed merchandise. To announce it around the time of the supposed announcement, yeah, this was planned alright. Alright, so after all of the info I'm about to share with you right now, I'll make a summary of everything we've learned regarding all of these Spyro rumors and stuff, alright? So, very recently, a team effort happened over on Twitter. Jump Button, Save Medieval, and Mutwira, if that's how you pronounce it, apologies, they've been doing some detective work. At Spyro the Dragon, this account got apparently acquired by Activision very recently, February 2018 we're talking about. And how sure are we? Like, is this legit? Well, the email behind this account, when trying to reset the password, we have Spyro at Activision as an email account, and the number of stars do match Spyro and Activision. And try it yourself. Resetting at Spyro the Dragon handle gives, well, shows us an Activision related email. Same thing happened to Crash Bandicoot actually. Same email linked to that official Crash Bandicoot account. By the way, this part where you try it yourself was discovered by Crystal Fisher. So try and connect the dots, as Jump Button has been saying. Now what about this Falcon McBob? Ignore the second name, our focus lies on the first name. Jump Button recalls seeing such codename back in 2015, part of the list of voiceover work at Activision. Jump Button identifies this listing as SAG-AFTRA signatory projects. Now what is this SAG-AFTRA? It represents thousands of actors, announcers, voice artists, and stuff like that. This user believes that this list has a linear pattern, meaning that Spyro was perhaps focused on right before or after the Insane Trilogy. But wait a minute, we don't see Spyro in this list. Exactly. Falcon is the code name. If you connect this with the account which got acquired on Twitter by Activision, it looks like it's a Spyro project. Most likely, of course, the remake people have been speculating this whole time. Now back to what Jump Button said. This is from 2015. Okay guys, a slight update from Jump Button over on Twitter. So according to the user, Falcon started around 2016, not at the same time as Insane Trilogy. Voiceover started in 2017, which to me makes sense. I mean, voice acting around mid-development makes sense. Now the user also believes that Activision has been thinking about Spyro simultaneously when they were working on Crash Bandicoot. Well, Vicarious Visions working on Crash Bandicoot, I mean. Now, Jump Button still believes that Spyro has at least been in development for 2.5 years. Now, I know this kinda ruined the flow of the video, I just didn't want to make a separate video. I decided to throw everything in this one video. So now maybe some of you might worry about the development phase of Spyro. 2.5 years, is that enough? All I'm gonna say right now, guys, is let's just wait for news. I'm expecting an announcement this month, so at least let's wait for that. Also, thinking about what I said at the end of this video, voiceovers began in 2017, so perhaps they still haven't contacted the main cast, like Spyro for example. But I'll leave this discussion for the comment section. That means that the Spyro remake has been in the works for 3 years by Vicarious Visions. So I'm starting to believe that the whole demo code situation in Warped, you know, where it gets unselected, I feel like that was a hint after all. So I'm thinking, could they possibly put a demo after the announcement? Vicarious Visions must be a very huge team. I mean, they're very good at keeping it low key. In the past, all they said was, yeah, we're aware that a lot of people want a Spyro remake, and that's it. They've been very secretive this whole time, and they're very good. Activision is also trolling us, it seems. They removed the name Falcon at one point and placed Joe instead, but then probably told themselves, what's the point? They already know. We don't look subtle at all. They know our remake is coming, so what's the point? Now, before this, the account was under the name Judith Edwards from 2009 with the same handle, Spyro the Dragon. So it seems that Activision took that name, Spyro the Dragon, and joined Twitter in February 2018. So these tweets you see right here, no, they're not going to be part of the official account. Rather, we should look at this one, focus on this one. Alright, so with that out of the way, let's go over a summary of everything. This Spyro rumor began all the way back in May 2017, when PlayStation Netherlands posted the following picture, one which had Spyro in it. Now looking at this, we got God of War 4, Crash Bandicoot, Insane Trilogy, Parappa the remake, not the remake, my bad, a remaster. So with that in mind, this could actually have been a very tiny hint. Next thing, the whole Spyro mystery code, the menu getting unselected, the possibility of a demo appearing in the future. Next, Crash selling extremely well. That you guys are aware of, I've talked about that countless times. Soon to be ex-CEO Eric Hirschberg at Activision explained back in August 2017 that fans should be confident that more activity such as Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy will happen in the future, aka more remasters / remakes. Now about Eric Hirschberg leaving Activision, I'm not too sure if it has to do with the Spyro project. Probably just a coincidence in this case. Next, Numbskull hinting at Spyro merchandise this month or next. Don't forget First 4 Figures, the Spyro figure, they had to ask permission from Activision to make it. They said yes. And this thing should be shipping around late April 2018. They said that this month it's going to be in production. Another thing, the Kotaku article leaking Spyro. What else is there, right? Activision recently confirmed that more remasters will be happening from its IP library. Spyro is owned by them, so Spyro is part of their library. And now this, the account acquired by Activision. So guys, you be the judge. Is the Spyro remake happening or not? To me it looks like an announcement is imminent. So do expect this project to get announced this month. My guess is late March. What about March 19th, which is the start of the Game Developers Conference, GDC? If Spyro does get announced this month, Laura Kate Dale believes that it's going to get released around its 20th anniversary, being September 2018, and if we go with what Jump Button believes, a remake of Spyro was in development for 3 years now. I'm sure a lot of you were afraid about its development cycle. Like, what if they rushed it? This whole thing with Kotaku sounds so sudden. You're telling me they've been working on Spyro for like only a year or something? No, it seems like they've been working on it low-key this whole time, and 3 years makes a lot of sense. Spyro is a bigger game than Crash. So I'm super happy to hear that 3 years have been put into this project. Last thing for this video, Greg Berger, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not too sure, okay, who voiced Ripto Hunter Foreman from Spyro 2, he did some work for Enter the Dragonfly as well. He did retweet something that had to do with the Kotaku article, and in that tweet, he hopes that a remake will happen. It doesn't necessarily mean anything, but this to me looks like the actor would be up to do some voice acting again for Spyro. He was involved with Swap Force Skylanders, which Vicarious Visions was involved with, Vicarious Visions being a studio at Activision. Another familiar voice, Spyro's very first original voice done by Carlos Alazraqui. He was in Swap Force as well, by the way, as Hot Dog. These two actors have a close relationship with Activision. Alazraqui, by the way, on February 1st, he posted a video voicing Spyro. I mean, he wasn't doing this when Spyro wasn't trending, so is this a coincidence? Was this done intentionally? I'll leave it to you. So with that being said, guys, this is it for the video, so as usual, do your stuff. If you have any sort of questions, leave everything in the comment section below. And as always, I've been Vivi, and thank you so much for watching.